Alright, welcome back everybody. Today we got a limo. Now the crazy thing is, the guy who brought us this limo, he actually brought 6 of them, and this is the only one we got left. We crushed all the rest of them. But the sad thing to say is this one here is actually in the crush line. All these vehicles around it, you know, with the orange X's and pretty much anything between that building and that scale is getting crushed. So all of these vehicles will be shredded come the towards the end of the week of next week. They'll all be in little pieces going to a metal yard. But anyway, I just want to show this to you guys. And the other crazy thing is he brought all of these in on a car dolly. A little Ford F-150 towed all 6 of these limos on a car dolly. That was pretty crazy. But this has the 5.0 V8, and he said the only thing this thing needed was a fuel pump, but he just didn't. It was just too old. It was for a church that would go around and pick up people for service on Sundays, and he just got rid of all of them, and I guess they got a bus or something. But yeah, that's a big car. It's got a lot of good parts on it, but we just don't need them, and we just can't hold on to everything. But this is a 86, so 10 of 85, so it'd be an 86 Lincoln town car. And it's got power windows, power locks, probably power everything because they loaded these cars up. It's got the 50-50 splits seats. With this, it flips down. Huh. That's cool. Got a telephone, I guess, to talk to the people in the back. Regular radio. Nothing special there. Heater, AC control, power antenna. This car has got 14,099 miles. That's what it's saying, so it's probably 114,000. I highly doubt it's 214,000 because, I mean, most limos don't get used much. You got all your idiot lights over here, I guess is what they call them. Oil, door, and your lights. Then you got your wipers and your turn signal stalk, and brights. You got your heater, AC, your temp gauge, your fuel gauge, your speedometer with a trip odometer, and a clock. Oh, what is that? I don't know what that is. That's interesting. I don't know what that is. That's some type of unit. It's got PSI on it. I wonder if it's for like air ride suspension. Maybe this thing had air ride suspension on it. But it's got 20 all the way up to 150 PSI. And then you got your trunk pop. Let's go take a look in the back. Power windows, power locks. And actually you got one for the light. Huh. You got a cloth bench seat, and then you got a rear facing cloth bench seat. You got an old school TV. Sony. It's like a 12-inch monitor. And you got, I wonder if this thing's got a partition. Yep, it does. It's got a glass that'll slide up up right here, a partition to separate the driver from the passengers. There's your phone to call the driver. I guess you hit that to talk, I guess, kind of like a walkie-talkie. And you got your heater, AC controls, fan, and your AC on off, cool, hot, high flow. Got a cup holder. That looks like an ice chest or something, like the inside of a cooler. Maybe that would hold the cold stuff. You got blue lighting up top. Oh dang, check that out. Got all your controls up here too. So this would be upper rear door. I wonder what that is. Oh, it's for the lights, dimming system. So I guess these are for all your lighting controls. And then you got more lighting controls, moon, solid, glass, and lock, lower. That's cool. Executive 540 President. I guess that's the addition of the car. And then also on the side of these, they got little lights, mirrors. This one's got one over here too. Then you got more lights here, more lights there. Then you got a sunroof that the cover has definitely seen better days. More lights. And you got some stuff back here. More compartments. That actually looks like it goes to the trunk. Looks like there's a little, see that hinge? That hinge might flip up and that goes into the trunk. And you got another compartment there and another compartment there. Antenna. Connector. Got another compartment there. But yeah, so this, oh, look it, got a tape player. But yeah, this vehicle will be crushed. Probably Tuesday, I think, is when this will be being ripped up. Oh, let's see if we can get into the trunk. Got the old boomerang antenna. Huh, look at that, I had keypad. That's probably the first Lincoln that had a keypad on it. Old. These trunks are just so freaking huge. Doesn't look like there's nothing in here. Mouse nest. A lot of wiring. Oh, there's that compartment for the trunk. That goes into the inside of the vehicle. Yeah, it does have air ride. Air ride system. So that's your air compressor, and all these plastic lines go to the rear suspension for a smoother ride, I guess. Got aftermarket speakers. Yeah, fuel pump missing. Well, actually, that's actually pretty cool. They put a, well, I was gonna say it's cool they put an access panel, but obviously they didn't. When you look at the grinder marks. So it looks like they cut a hole in the trunk floor to access fuel pump. That's one thing I don't really get. You know, some cars, they do put access fuel pumps in them. Like we had to pull a fuel pump out of a 06 Mercedes CLK. And thankfully it did have a access for a fuel pump, because if it didn't, that would have sucked, because you got to pull the drive shaft, the rear suspension, the rear carrier, and all that crap to get it out, to get the fuel tank out. But anyway, I figured I'd show this one to you. That's pretty cool. Got heated mirrors. Oh, and this is cool. This is just like a Cadillac. Cadillac's got the same thing back in the day. They had a thermometer on the mirror, so when you're going down the road, you can see what temp it is outside. And at night, this lights up, so you can see it at night. And see, it would rotate around. It would just rotate during the temps. So right now it's reading, I want to try and see it through the glass. Right now it's reading almost 100 degrees, which it definitely feels like it. It is definitely hot. But I always thought those were the coolest things. We got a Cadillac diesel I'm going to do another video on too. It's got the same thing. I always thought those were cool. But anyway, this is the limo, the last one we got. We crushed the other 5, so this will be the last one. But it will be into pieces in a few days. The reason we have the hood up is it's already been drained, so the engine puller knows that it's ready to go, so you can pull it in there and rip the guts out of it, and then it can go down to the crusher. So, but anyway, I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments, leave them down below and I'll answer them when I can.